Hello, My 1059.
Willy.
Yeah.
Bill Engvall.
Hey, Bill, thanks for calling.
Hey, man, I apologize. I just turned 60, and this stuff's going to start happening.
It's just a time zone thing.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. It's like I thought I was so smart last night. I went to bed. I go, okay, Mississippi, that's East Coast time, so all right, it's cool. I set my alarm. I was sitting there watching TV this morning, having a cup of coffee, and went, dang it.
Well,
I forgot that I'm on Central Time.
here's your sign, Bill.
Exactly. Here's my sign.
Great to talk to you, man. How's things?
Things are good, buddy. Just still digging the road and looking forward to coming up there to Billings, which is one of my favorite places to come just because, the people are good people. They're just good, hard-working, blue-collar people, and that's my kind of fans.
Have you spent much time up here before?
I have done shows there. I think I did one show there before, but I've been through Montana, just hanging out. So I did, the whole area of getting up in the mountains and all that. It's almost like I don't want to tell people because I don't want the secret to get out.
Exactly.
Everybody starts moving there.
Exactly. 1 week from Sunday for Montana Fair. I know we're all looking forward to it. Sunday, August 13th at the Rimrock Auto Arena. And a lot of people might know you from the Bill Engvall Show, and a lot of people probably know you from the blue-collar comedy stuff. But I actually started in country radio in 1996, which so did you.
Wow. Yeah.
That was the number one song, I think, when I started was your Here's Your Sign album.
Yeah, it's funny that you bring that up because this is actually the 20th anniversary of Here's Your Sign. And, buddy, I never saw that one coming. It was, it's funny. I always get, young comedians will ask me, how do I write a hook or get a, saying like,
right.
Jeff's, you might be a redneck, or Larry with Get Her Done, or me with Here's Your Sign. And I said, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do other than just write a bit and hope that the audience, likes it. But I'll tell you a quick funny story about Here's Your Sign. When I first started this, the only person I had myself to compare to was Foxworthy. And of course, he had gone through the atmosphere, with his career.
Right.
And so I signed with his management, and they said, we're going to put out an album. We're going to call it Here's Your Sign. I'm like, all right, here we go. And we released the album. In the first week, across the country, it sold 100 copies. We sold we averaged less than one a state.
That's a pretty slow start.
Yeah, well, we figured out the reason was we didn't have the song on there.
Oh.
Well, we released a song, and it literally went from 100 copies to 10, 20,000 copies a week, which was insane. And it was funny because Travis Tritt, who I will always owe a big favor to because he agreed to do the song.
Right. Well, I'm talking about the blue-collar guys. Some of those other guys seem to have, the character. Larry the Cable Guy's obviously character.
Right.
You seem a little different than that. How close is the Bill on stage to the Bill in real life?
Pretty much the exact same guy. The guy you're going to see walk around the fairgrounds will be the same guy you're going to see on stage. And I'm glad I have that because I'm not smart enough to flip back and forth. So I just and by the way, the other thing I got to tell you, Willie, is when the time comes that this career is over, and it's going to come, at some point. I just want to be Bill again, And so if I'm somebody else, now you got other problems you got to deal with. So I just, when I found it always easier just to be Bill because I feel like that's the real person they see anyway, and that's the person I want them to get to know.
Well, we certainly hope your career doesn't come to an end anytime soon. And you're obviously staying very busy. You have a new podcast and you've got a new comedy special.
Yeah, I got a podcast called My 2 Cents, and the new comedy special is called Just Selling for Parts, which the fans there in Billings will get a chance to see parts of, and bringing in some new material. Of course, we'll do some Here's Your Signs. We have to, and I like doing them. So it's just, it's. And the other thing is, I tell people this. In fact, I did a fair just last night up in Michigan, and I was telling people, that this is something you can't let go. If we lose the fairs, we lose a big piece of Americana. I told the audience last night. I said, if you really want to have fun, get your kids, get your whole family, take everybody's cell phone away, leave them at home, and go to the fair.
And that's it.
Because it is just a blast.
And there's not that many clean comics out there, so we do appreciate you You coming for the fair? You can bring grandma, you can bring the little kids, and it's going to be a blast. So
Yeah, you know what? I learned a long time ago. You can talk about whatever you want as long as you do it in a clean way.
that's right. Let the audience figure it out from there, huh?
Yeah, exactly. They're not stupid.
Right. 1 week from Sunday, Bill. I know you got to get going to another deal, so I will let you go. But we do appreciate you calling in, and tickets still available. We're looking forward to it, Bill. Thank you.
Well, Willie, I appreciate it, and thank you for allowing my time zone screw up.
Not a problem. We'll see you then.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye.